Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to that 5%. I am Blossom.
Hi, I'm UD on YT,
Mhm. How's it going? How's
eating
it been since
chicken.
last week?
It's been really good. I made a pro cheer team.
Mm,
Yay! So I'm really excited. We're actually getting fitted for our outfits.
mm.
And I'm like, okay, this is surreal. I felt like, no, this isn't real until I'm in an outfit. So I'm not posting any pictures yet, but
Oh,
I'm
really?
excited. Yeah.
Mm. Do you have to work? Do you have to go practice every single day?
Not every day, but 3 times a week at least.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Cool
So
for you. Cool for you. Hmm.
yeah.
That's exciting. To be like on a cheer team and stuff.
Mm-hmm. For the first
Approach.
time ever. I'm just
Man.
excited. And I have a friend who I don't know how he found out that that's what I wanted to do. Sometimes he watches my YouTube videos. That's how he found out.
Mhm.
And he was like, "How are you going to do it?" Cuz I don't know, he just can't. I don't know why he couldn't comprehend that I could do it because of my
Mhm.
age. But
Um.
I'm just like, how do you not comprehend? You don't know the ages of the girls that you watch. They just look good and they dance good.
Right.
So you can be 40.
Mhm.
As long as you look good and dance good, you'll make the team. But he just couldn't get it.
Oh.
So now that now that I made the team, he's like, wow, she really did it. I'm like,
Mm,
he still can't believe it. It's weird.
hmm. I can see that because you always think of like chair and I don't know, being an artist, being a musician, being an actor. You always feel like you have to be start at like a younger age.
Yeah.
So I get that.
Yeah, he said, well, he told someone else that he felt like it's like when you're 35 trying to start a rap career.
Oh.
It's like, well, it's kind of different. It's different. It's not the same. It's not the same thing. I get where he's coming from, but it's different.
Yeah. Yeah. But what are we gonna talk about today?
There are so many things to talk about, but we will escalate.
Hmm.
Like we'll start from the feeling levels will escalate. We'll go
Okay,
in
what's the first
escalating
topic?
order. The first topic is Doja Cat.
Okay. All right. So
I don't know if you know,
mhm.
but Doja got upset. Um, she got upset because hold on, do you hear an echo? Am I echoing?
I don't hear an echo, but can you press the full screen on your YouTube thing?
Okay.
Phew. Phew. There we go.
Okay. So for a little bit of context first,
Mhm.
Doja Cat went to Brazil to do a show and there was like a hurricane or something, so it was canceled. But her fans were outside of her hotel room, holding signs, things that fans do.
Mhm.
And Doja Cat didn't come out to see them. And they were mad at her. They were saying, other celebrities at least opened their window and like wave or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
So then the next day is after the hurricane, the rain has stopped, the sun is out, and Doja Cat tweeted, "How come, today no one's here to see me?" So everyone felt like, that's really audacious of you. We were out here in the hurricane to see you. You didn't want to see us.
Right.
And now the roads, some of the roads are closed, some of the places are flooded, people are not out now, and you're upset now. And
Mm.
so Doja was going back and forth with fans, and then she said, "You know what? Screw this. I quit."
Mhm.
And then she calmed down. She apologized. She said, "I'm not going to quit." And apparently now she's changing her mind again, saying, "No, I actually want to quit." So, I'm going to play this clip.
I can't hear it.
That's weird. Let's try again. Can you hear it? Well,
Mm,
it's not on the screen yet.
I can't hear it though.
No, put it on the screen.
Oh,
Make sure screen.
that's right. I have to do that. Let's see. Mm.
Not long after Doja Cat confessed to fans that she was quitting music,
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
she has doubled down on her previous statement. And I hate to break it to all you kittens out there, but it seems like she's sticking to her word. In case you missed it, Doja Cat made headlines last weekend when she took to social media to tell her fans that she was officially done with music after she was criticized for not addressing her canceled set during a Paraguay music festival due to bad weather. We covered the backlash from fans as well as Doja's response in depth, so we'll be sure to link the video up above for you. While this isn't the first time Doja Cat has been fully transparent about the toll her hectic lifestyle has taken on her, many have since wondered whether she was serious about quitting music or whether she simply spoke out of anger and frustration. Well, kittens, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but as of Monday, she's still set on leaving her growing music
Okay.
career
You
behind.
pause for a
After
second?
radio station Mix 105.1 tweeted that
Okay, so my I'm glad I never listened to this person. I don't, I've never I don't even know what this person sings, but with Doja Cat, anyone that's like texting, how come no one is here to see me or how come no one is here? It's kind of like, who are
Mhm.
you? Like,
Mhm.
I think you got a little bit too in touch with your popularity. Like it's a little bit too diva for me. It's too
Mhm.
much for me. And she's kind of full of herself. I mean, I think it's very important that females or, not just females, but everyone, you can be confident in yourself. You can, you can have such high confidence, but you can't be too cocky. And she sounded like she's way too cocky. And
Mhm.
she didn't like the cocky girl didn't like the response that she was getting, so she's quitting. That's all I'm saying.
Let me keep playing. Because let me see why she doubled down.
maybe Doja Cat isn't retiring after she issued an apology to fans, she quickly responded by saying, "Yes, I am." As previously stated, Doja's response comes after a public apology she issued to fans after revealing that she would be tossing in the towel with not much explanation. In a series of tweets, she reflected on the life brought upon her due to her recent success, which is in large part thanks to the fans, saying, I can travel, I can eat good food, I can see new people, I can smile, I can make memories that I dreamed of having. I can laugh, I can support my family and my friends, I can learn about the world, and I can give back to everyone because of you. I do owe people, I owe a lot. While Doja admitted that she also owes herself a lot, she added, I owe myself the death of my fears that don't allow me to expand my heart, and addressed having the ability to perform in a different country after recently headlining the Lollapalooza Brazil Music Festival in Sao Paulo. She said, I came here because I knew there was something new people, new things, new stories to learn. I came and I gave not enough. I need to give more because I noticed that I've been taking a lot, taking from almost everybody who's reading this.
Can you
Doja
pause
even
it?
referenced one of her previous
Mhm.
tweets about backlash she received.
Mhm.
Okay, so I don't know. I kind of just don't care. As far I don't mean about like the story itself, but good for her. If she wants to quit, quit. No one's forcing you to stay. Okay,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I don't care for her anyways. So
Are you able to put on headphones? Because I think I'm hearing feedback from your laptop. I think that's what it
uh,
is.
uh hmm.
Also, hi, Justice a mess. We can't wait to see your comments tomorrow. She said that she has to go to bed. Wait, did you put headphones? Wait, can you? Your face is too small. Are you nodding?
What? No, I'm just like, can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Yes, I can hear you. Did you put headphones?
Yeah, I'm trying to connect it.
Oh, how you been feeling this week?
Great. I'm just
Uh,
like, I'm just trying to connect this. I'm having headphones problems, and I just know these headphones are gonna give shit throughout this whole entire thing, and I'm over like this whole technical shit. So,
oh, you don't have regular headphones?
mm-hmm.
No.
Okay. All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Is this
can. Oh, that
okay?
sounds
Cool.
great. There's no feedback.
Yeah, for now, this is great.
But you feel, but I mean, if they mess up in the middle, you can reset them, right?
I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Um,
So with Doja Cat, like I just don't like good for you. Do you. This isn't news. I don't care. Like, you
oh
know.
no. Well, the reason I wanted to talk about it as a Doja Cat fan is because Doja Cat's getting on my nerves.
Mhm.
This is not the first time she's thrown a hissy fit like this. Um,
Mhm.
it's starting to feel like every month, no, not every other month, every month.
Mhm.
She talks on Twitter about how she's tired, she
Yeah.
hates this, she wants to quit. And then like the last time she said, I'm just so tired and I'm in a contract, so I just have to keep doing it and I don't even have time for this and that. And so people were like concerned and she was like, "Oh my gosh, leave me alone." Like
Uh-huh.
it's like I just feel like here's another thing. Hi Jim. Shit happens. Right, exactly. Shit happens with technology. It is
Mhm.
what it is. We keep it rolling.
Yeah.
And Jim is from
Mhm.
Scotland. Blossom. I mean, that's
Mm.
close to Ireland, right?
I don't know. I thought the UK was basically close to Ireland. I don't know. But hey, Scotland. Um,
But yeah, like I just feel like Doja, I feel like she needs a therapist or something. And then when she went off on Lori Hill, the YouTuber who like talks about plastic surgery, I don't know if you heard about that.
mhm. You told me about it.
Yeah, but I noticed in that video she was drinking, and I felt like she
Oh.
probably was going so extra because she was drunk. And she talks about how
Oh.
she drinks a lot. But she's
Mhm.
like, "Well, I don't smoke weed anymore," which I don't know
Mhm.
how much I believe that because she vapes, and
Mhm.
people often put weed in the vape. And rumor has it she does other things. And
Oh.
I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like you need to like take a break and like fix your mental health because it's like a pattern now. Now it's a pattern.
All right.
And
So like.
you can't just every month be bitching and complaining
Mhm.
and then feel weird when people like write about it or talk about it.
Mhm.
It's just getting on my nerves.
I like to pretend for a second that I care about her story and what she's doing. Let's just say because it's very possible too that Doja Cat is going down that pattern of a lot of like artists do where they're stuck with a label and they're depressed and they're miserable and they don't know what to do because I do recall like I go on TMZ like every 2 seconds of the day. So I do recall seeing a clip, or not a clip, but a story of how as soon as Doja Cat said whatever she said on social media, her team put out a statement immediately saying that she doesn't quit, that she's not quitting. So, to me, I was like, oh, her team put out a statement immediately saying that she wasn't quitting when she had first said that she was. To me, that illustrates that she really doesn't have that much of a control of her life, you know, as a normal Jane Doe does. So I'm just putting that out there that that could be a possibility that even though
Yeah.
she sounds passive aggressive or rude AF online, it could also be because she's depressed with the label she's in,
Yeah.
she wants to get out of it, and etc. So that's also a
Yeah.
possibility.
Yeah. I think that definitely contributes to it.
Mm-hmm.
I do. But yeah, we can move on if you want to
You don't want to
because
watch it?
oh yeah, I would like to watch the whole thing. It's just, you just made me feel like you're just like I don't give a fuck about Doja Cat. So I'm like, okay.
Oh no, I was just stating my opinion about her. Like, it's a
Okay.
3 minute and 38 second video. I'll try to like
That
contain
Red
myself.
don't ask me for explaining that her remark was an example of me not reciprocating all the that's been given to me. She added, "This was 2 hours ago. Don't forget it, but don't take it to heart because it doesn't benefit you or anybody else. Please don't hesitate to ask me for because I love you." When a fan then urged Doja not to sell herself short, she responded by clarifying that she isn't discrediting herself, but that her suffering stems from her, telling the fan, "It's
Yeah,
my
it does.
problem, but you guys always
You
help me
have a
solve
problem,
it when you
Doja.
support me the way you have been." Despite doing some soul searching over the past few days, it still appears that Doja Cat is ready
She's
to
willing to
call it
quit.
quits. However, she still has multiple musical obligations coming up, including headlining Lollapalooza Brazil Weekend 2. She's also stated as the opening act for The Weeknd during his After Hours Till Dawn tour beginning July 8th. So,
Oh,
in the
that's
event that she
interesting.
really is done once she finishes her pre existing obligations, you might want to hop on these tickets sooner rather than later. And in case you're looking for a little humor
Okay.
amid a
So I feel like it would be a shame if she retires. I think she's very talented, but
Mm-hmm.
it's also her life. I support her if she wants to stop. Especially because I
Mm-hmm.
feel like it's not health. She's not. She doesn't seem mentally well. She doesn't seem mentally happy
Mm-hmm.
right now.
Yeah, she reminds me one of those people who, like Taylor Swift. She was unhappy with her label.
Hmm.
Kesha was a whole different other story. You have
Mm-hmm.
JoJo. I don't know. I can think of just so many people that were
Mm.
unhappy with their label. So
And
yeah.
hi, Jesse Walker.
Hi, Jen Davita.
And Jim says she's a stripper. She's not a stripper. I don't see how she's any more of a stripper than any other woman in pop or hip hop right now. But let's
Who's
see.
our next topic?
The next topic. Oh my gosh, this thing is okay. I think it's working. So let's talk about the slap. Everybody has been talking about the slap.
Oh.
Okay, but then you told me TMZ posted this article that Chris Rock has responded when he went to the comedy club. I'm actually really interested to hear this because when I saw pictures of Chris Rock, he looked like just out and about, like over the weekend, he looked so demoralized. He looked like a shell of a man, a defeated man.
No, I don't think so because Chris Rock knows a lot of. I don't know. I don't think that. I think it's more of just like not trying to show the camera a face that will plant a story. That will have a headline.
Yeah,
for a
that's
story.
also yeah. I also because I'm hoping that's what it is because I would feel really bad if that like really demoralized him. But I'm really interested to hear what he says.
Yeah.
And y'all, the audio is not the best quality because somebody sneaked it or whatever. But let's hear.
Mm-hmm. I can't hear it, Udoka.
I think I have to restart my screen share every time I change tabs or something.
Mm-hmm.
So. Okay, show the new one. You can play the new screen share.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
How was your weekend? I don't have like a bunch of shit about what happened. Stuff you came to get at. I had like a whole show I wrote before
don't really hear anything.
And I'm still kind of processing.
Wait, you don't hear it, or it's hard
No,
to
I just
hear?
like it's hard to hear him like talking in the
Yeah,
crowd.
that's the audio. But I think they did also write what he said.
So
It
yeah, let's
says,
read that.
Chris played a hyper enthusiastic sold out crowd at Wilbur Theater in Boston and joked, "How was your weekend?" The crowd loved it.
Mhm.
He then said, "I don't have a bunch of shit about what happened. So if you came to hear that, I have a whole show I wrote before this weekend." And that's when the people were laughing. "I'm still kind of processing what happened." Yeah. Adding, "So at some point I'll talk about that shit and it will be serious and funny."
Mhm.
Let's see what else he said. So he didn't say whether he accepted Will Smith's apology, although, as TMZ reported, our sources say he has not talked to Smith and has not addressed Smith's Instagram mea culpa. Based on what we
Mm.
know, he's not accepting the apology, at least not now. And I know
Oh
Chris
wow.
Rock's Chris Rock has, I don't know if it's his brother or his cousin or whoever, but I don't know his name. His name was like Rock, Tony Rock. Whoever Tony Rock is, Tony Rock
Mhm.
is saying that Tony doesn't accept the apology, and he doesn't think Chris accepts the apology. And Tony says, it's on site, basically, with Will
Mhm.
Smith. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
Chris walks out in a white suit to a huge ovation and almost seems surprised, exclaiming, "Whoa, okay." The applause didn't subside. Rock implored the crowd, "Yo, let me do the show." After Chris's brief opening comments, an audience member screamed, "Fuck Will Smith." He then said, "I'm going to tell some jokes. It's nice to just be out." And then he launched into his act. So the base price for
Okay.
the tickets were $50, but after the slap, some tickets are as high as $8,000.
What?
He hiked up them prices. Okay, get your money. I
Well,
always applaud people benefiting
mhm.
from some BS they had to go through. That's just me,
I
though.
almost think I almost believe the reason why he hasn't responded to Will Smith is because he's trying to get as much
Mm,
as he can. You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
think about it, the story's over if he says, "Oh, I
I
accept
forgive
Will
you.
Smith's apology,"
Mm-hmm.
but the story's not over, so people will go to his shows thinking that maybe this will be the show where he's really outspoken with us. So.
Yes.
Mhm.
That is so funny. Yeah, I think that's what he's doing too. That's a smart move.
Yeah.
The comments say he gave a he stood his ground. I respect he didn't react, didn't press charges. I also respect that, Jim. Um, Davida says, "Did you guys see the new video showing Jada laughing at Will slapping Chris?" I didn't see that, Jada. Put the link in the chat. I did not know about that. Jim says he is 5'7", 150, soaking wet. Will is a tank compared to him. He stood up to a bully who is broken, basically. Oh, okay. That's what some people. I keep hearing people talk about Will and Chris's weight difference. I didn't
Mhm.
think it was that big. Like, if it was Kevin Hart he slapped, I would be like, yeah, Kevin Hart is not even 5 foot.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Will and Chris seem comparable. Like, I don't know. I could see them in a fight together. I don't know.
Mhm.
But a lot of guys, I just noticed a lot of guys notice that. Like, I guess guys are hyper aware of that or something.
Hmm.
Um, what else? This person says, "Oh, ex Rampion, welcome." They say one of my friends posted 10 slap related memes in a row, and that's how I found out it happened. I'm here for the memes. I like the memes so far.
I know the memes are so funny. Like,
And Jim says that was the realest thing of the Oscars for years. Bunch of privileged pricks patting themselves on the back. I want to see. Yeah, David, Davida, when you find it, post it. And if you can't post it, like I don't know, sometimes YouTube doesn't let you do stuff.
Oh
Let
my
us know.
gosh, Davida, what was I liking? Oh my gosh, Davida, like I don't. Okay, so on Twitter, I really don't really follow that many people, so I see Davida's likes all the time of what she likes. And oh, I was dying last night because Davida, you like this what was it? Oh, okay. Okay, so it wasn't funny initially. So there was a shooting, like I forgot where exactly. Was it at an airport? I don't remember, but there was a shooting and you had, you and the whole point was that this is the chick who you don't want to be next to during a shooting because she had her camera, right? And it was a real shooting, guys. And she had her camera and she's like, and everyone's just like, this is the chick who you don't want to be next to,
Wait, was she
because
just standing there recording?
no,
What was she?
no, she was scared, but she had the camera on recording. But the whole joke is that she's so loud and crying. This is the person who you don't want to be
Oh,
next to. Yeah, so that was the
oh
whole. I know that was the whole joke. It was kind of like, yeah. So, anyways, I was dying last night,
no!
and
I
I only
mean,
found that because Davida liked it. So yeah,
yeah. No, but it's
yeah.
true. It's true.
It
I
was
hope
so
everyone's
funny.
okay. I hope
It was
everyone's
so
okay.
funny. Okay.
Oh.
Actually, I kind of want to find it. Shit, hold on. That was funny. You guys might laugh. You will laugh, I think. Oh. If I on Twitter, let's see. That was hilarious.
So
Maybe I won't be able to find it.
X Rampion says, in this case, it makes more sense to compare their wealth star power than weight class. Well, I think you can compare all of it. Like to me, because I'm the kind of person who, like, if you ever listen to some of these alpha males or these men who talk about how much they hate feminism, they really want to talk about, can a man hit a woman, right? And I always feel like, I mean, if a short small man hits me, I'm I don't think people will take it as bad as like a guy who's even my height hitting me, because we know that the average woman is way weaker than the average man. So and that makes sense. To me, it just makes sense. Like a big dude is not going to hit on a small guy, even though it's like acceptable for men to hit each other. If the guy is really big and the guy is really small, to me, it's seen as the same thing. So
Mm-hmm.
anyway, to me, the whole weight class, like we're wrestler. I'm not into wrestling or anything. I don't know nothing about it. Maybe guys know more than me, but I just felt like they're kind of Will and Chris Rock are kind of the same.
Yeah, like
Jim's. Oh, did you find it? Oh,
no, I was responding to what you said. I don't
go
know.
ahead.
I felt like a lot of guys were, like you said, a lot of guys were saying that. Like I
Mm-hmm.
saw a lot of, yeah, like he's so tall, blah, 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 he's so short, like okay, like no one, and then I didn't see it. Majority of the females were all about like it's assault or Will Smith just defending his wife or
That's the one I'm. I'm the defend. He's defending his wife. I'm part of that crowd.
oh really? So you believe in
Mm-hmm.
it's assault? You think it's assaulting people on stage is okay?
It's not that it's okay, but keep Jada's name out your mouth. It's like one. It's just one of those things. Like, no, it's not okay. It's not okay.
Mhm,
That was not a good thing to do. That was not smart. Not okay. But
mhm.
it happened, and now he's never going to do that again. I don't know. That's that's how I am. That's how I see it. But I understand the people who are like, I like what Jim Carrey said. I know people are mad that Jim Carrey said he would sue him for 200 million, but it that makes sense to me for the pain, suffering, humiliation. Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like what Jim Carrey said. Jim Carrey is saying something completely different than what I'm saying, but
Uh,
I understand. I relate. Like that's a valid opinion to me as well.
I'm going through what Davina likes. And I
Oh my
haven't
gosh,
even made it. I haven't
Davida likes some funny stuff.
no, I like I haven't I can't find what the heck I was laughing at yesterday. So I guess I can't find it because I don't think I liked it. I think I laughed at it and I forgot to actually like it. So I can't find it. So I'm looking at what Davita liked. But now I'm like, I don't know, because Davita likes a lot of stuff.
Davida, if you know what she's talking about, then post that one too. Post a link to that one too, so we can see. I know Jim said Will's wife is a woman who was in love with Tupac, and she has an open relationship with Will because she misses her one true love. There's so many theories. Somebody could write a book on all the theories they have about their
Yeah.
relationship. Jim
I don't know,
Carrey
as
is
long as they're happy.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care as long as they're happy. So,
Oh, Davida said that she DM'd you, Blossom, so you can find
oh,
it.
let me see. Okay.
And Jim said Jim Carrey is up and down. He knows and unknows someday. Jim Carrey also has bipolar disorder or something. He has some. I don't
Mm-hmm.
remember what it was. He has something. So he has his off days and he has his on days. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like he was in good. You know, like he took his medicine, meditated, did everything he needed to do that day that he spoke to Gail. He seemed very coherent. I actually really loved Jim
Wait,
Carrey.
Davina, this is regarding Jada Pickett Smith. Oh, this is a slap. No, I was talking about you had liked something and it was it was like a shooting, but the meme was that like this is the girl who you don't want to be near during a shooting. That was the whole meme. And I watched it because I think you liked it, but I didn't like it, so now I'm trying to track where the heck that is. So if you know what I'm talking about, and if you don't, I'm so sorry. So because she sent me like a TikTok, I think, from Lovely T. Oh, we don't talk about Jada. Oh wow, there's a bunch of memes. Oh, there's a
There
bunch
are
of
so
memes.
many memes. The memes endless, and they will
Mhm.
continue for the rest of Will Smith's life. Okay,
Okay.
they will never it will never be forgotten.
Oh,
But
Davina
Jim
says she
is
just found it.
okay. But Jim
I
is making me
know.
think about, huh?
With Jim Carrey, I feel like I don't like him for some what I forgot what it was.
You don't like him?
Okay, I'm not gonna say that I don't like him because I just watched like 3 movies of his last week, but um, I watched like I think it was like Liar Liar. It was another. It's irrelevant. My whole point because they were all old movies, but um, didn't his one of his girlfriends or ex girlfriends commit S because of him? I don't know. It
I
wouldn't be
don't know
his
about
fault.
that.
It wouldn't be his fault or anything, but I could have sworn like I read something about it. Um, and I was kind of
Wow.
reading her story about
Oh
it.
wow.
It like her story before that happened, and he sounded like a huge
That
dick to her. Mind you, he's not. It's his fault, that she did that. But I don't know. Like I was just turned off about it.
Oh,
So
okay, yeah. Jim Carrey's ex-girlfriend accused him of introducing her to cocaine, mental abuse, and disease before suicide.
yeah,
Yeah.
like that's what. Yeah, I remember back in
Mm.
the day, him having a bad taste in my mouth, and I was like, ooh. So the only movies now that I watch of him were movies that I had watched prior to all this because I found all those movies. So I don't like support
Mm.
him on any new projects or anything like that. So
Oh
oh,
wow.
this
I
is it.
mean,
This is it. Okay, I'm gonna try to send it. Hold on.
Send it to me. Okay. But yeah, Jim Carrey, he has mental health issues for sure. But I feel like these days he's got it figured out.
Mm-hmm.
Child. But Jim Carrey, for a while, Jim Carrey was something else. He was like woke, like the type of woke where it's like you talking about the spiritual dimensions and stuff like that. And he was talking like that on red carpets and stuff, and people are like, come back down to earth. He'll be like, no,
No, I don't remember
I'm not
that.
of this planet. Yeah, girl, he's like, I come back to earth. There's nothing here on
Mhm.
earth. I'm not like it was it was something else.
No, I guess I wasn't there for all that.
Oh, that's what made me actually start to like him a lot and follow him. Okay, let me share this. Oh Lord, let me share this meme. Let me share my
It's
screen.
hilarious. Okay. It's not like you guys will get what I'm saying. Like it's.
Okay, put it on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm guessing this is her. Oh, let me make it full screen. Okay, there we go. Okay, so people are saying that's who you don't want to be with. Yeah,
But oh no, but that
that's
wasn't the
it.
poll.
It's only 4
No,
seconds.
but it wasn't. Oh, okay. But there was more to it. But yeah, that was basically the point, though. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Like, there was more to it. She started the video off crying, like, and then she started like going to a place to like hide, and that's where she went. But yeah, either way, you guys
and
got
they're
it.
like, "Don't come. Why did you come over here? Go
I
over
know,
there."
yeah,
Go
yeah,
around.
yeah,
That's what I'd be like.
Mhm.
That lady was like, I don't know what I would do in that situation either. I wonder if somebody just cover her mouth. Shut up.
I know. And then people had these memes from like, you had Martin, you had just all these memes for all these movies.
That's
I was
funny.
telling her to be quiet, so yeah.
Twitter
Anyway.
is a hoot. Twitter is a damn hoot in a basket. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
So when I said Jim earlier, I meant the Jim in our chat. Because Jim in our chat is bringing up, these are just a bunch of millionaires patting themselves on the back anyway. And this is making me think of Ethan Klein. I don't know much about what Ethan said. I saw a little bit of your video, but I want to get into it about Ethan.
Uh-huh.
So in case y'all don't know, hold on. Share this tab and no, I think I have to stop sharing and then share again. Because Ethan made a response about the slap acid every damn body. Sometimes I felt like, I don't know if I was a celebrity, I don't know if I would tweet unless I'm going to tweet something funny. Like Lil Nas X was funny.
Mm-hmm.
But unless I was going to tweet something funny, I don't think I would have said anything at all because I don't know. I just would have felt like, especially if I'm just YouTube famous, I just would feel like everybody's saying what I'm going to say anyway, and my opinion doesn't even actually effing matter, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But Ethan responded, and I didn't know much about what he said. All I knew is that he and Hila, felt like this is horrible. And then I saw Ethan upload on his personal channel because I'm actually only subscribed to his personal channel. I don't really care about the podcast much. But and he said I got canceled on Twitter, Will Smith and Chris Rock. So I'm wondering why did he get canceled? That sentiment of feeling like this was horrible, he should go to jail. This kind of sentiment is a lot of people, especially of their persuasion, have the same opinion. So why did he get canceled? And then you made a video. I didn't finish your video actually, but do you feel like we should watch Ethan's video first, or do you want to share like some background, like why are people canceling him?
I think people are canceling Ethan Klein because he's rude as fuck. That's what it is. He's just rude AF. Because here's the thing. So Ethan, he wants to go off script and say, well, not off script, but he has the right to say, hey, Will Smith, assaulted someone on stage. So, he came for Will Smith, and that's fine. But he disrespected Jada's alopecia, and he
Oh,
disrespected people who had alopecia. He was like, "Who gives a fuck? Who cares? I mean, I'm like, it was so ridiculous to me, and I'm like, dude,
on
this
his
is way
podcast.
beyond. Yeah, this is way beyond. No one gives a flying fuck about your views about Will Smith and Chris Rock anymore. That's not what it's about. It's
Mm-hmm.
about you being rude. First off, telling, you know what? Let me pull this shit up. Hold on. Let me pull this up because he's rude as fuck.
Yeah, that's another reason why I don't like listening to dudes like Ethan talk about this stuff if they're gonna mention Jada, because it's like you don't know what the hell you're talking about. And it's annoying to me. It's just annoying to listen to people passionately talk about things they don't know anything about. So I can't. I just can't.
Well, okay, here's the thing too, though. I don't think in this situation, because I've been seeing a lot of guys, if you're white or whatever, if you're not black, you should be listening. But with this one, I kind of like. Here's the thing: there's so many like different avenues to which everyone can be offended here. You have the
Mm-hmm.
people who have, even just talking about, you have the people who have alopecia, hair loss, struggled with that, with their whole life, regardless, anything hair loss. You have those people who feel for
Mm-hmm.
Jada, right? Then you have the
Mm-hmm.
black community who feel the way they do about how, because, it's people say that, like, it's different um when you're
The way
African
black
American.
women are
Yeah,
treated with our hair and ridiculed for
yeah,
our
yes,
hair.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yes. So there's that avenue too. Then you got the other avenue, which is like assault. You have assault, and so you have people who have been assaulted. Like, you can't. That's why in this situation, people are like, no, we should just be listening. Uh, It's like, yeah, but at the same time,
No,
you
I
know,
feel, because I got comments like people are like, "Well, I'm white, so I'm just gonna listen." But I'm like, no, you can feel a way about the slap. Everybody saw the slap, but when it comes to Jada and the hair thing, that's where I'm
mhm,
like, you gotta at least know you have no idea what you're talking about on that part of it. That's how I feel about
mhm,
that.
mhm.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
because
Wait, what did you say? Jim, what are you saying? Get a wig or take the man method
what's
and
the
not
man
give,
method?
I guess, not
I just
giving
kind
it
of think
up?
it's ironic that Jim is saying he doesn't like people shouting, "Here, I am here, look at me, I exist," but he's kind of spamming the chat. I just kind of think that's funny.
Oh.
But yeah, but alopecia, for those who don't know, alopecia in women, like of any race, it's humiliating, and it's a touchy subject, but especially for black women, our hair, and even people who are saying just wear a wig, even to wear a wig, like just anything about our hair, if you know, you know, and if you don't know, just accept that you don't know. Keep it pushing. Because I actually don't have time to get into it. What's funny is Chris Rock has a documentary all about it, and that's the other thing that some people were saying. People were like, Chris Rock knew. He even made a documentary about this. So he, of
Mhm.
all people, to make a joke like this, they felt
Mhm.
they felt like, now you knew what you were doing.
Mhm.
But I have another friend who's like, "Oh, is the alopecia's not a big deal. She could wear a wig." But I feel like it's not, like, wearing a wig is something additional, right? Like
Yeah.
most celebrities are not wearing wigs at the Oscars, or at least it doesn't seem
Mhm.
like it. So
Mhm.
she should also just wear what is naturally on her head too. But for her, there's nothing there. So she came with nothing.
Right.
So I don't understand the wear the wig. Like, the wig isn't gonna change anything. She still has no hair. No, she still has alopecia. I don't know.
Right. Like, To me, there's so many. Like speaking specifically about just Ethan Klein, his just ability to not want to listen to what
Mm-hmm.
his audience had to say. And I'm going
That's
to
troubling.
play.
That's
Uh,
troubling for me. And that's why I
yeah,
was saying that's the one thing about frenemies that I actually miss, because as ridiculous as Trisha Paytas is, she has a different viewpoint, and he is forced to actually like listen and try to understand something that he
yeah,
doesn't experience. And I miss that,
right.
because you're right, like he doesn't, and damn, it's his own fans who are trying to tell him something and he was dismissing
Yeah.
that.
Oh
It's
yeah.
not
Let
just
me go. So
random
I'm gonna
trolls on
play.
Twitter.
I let me play. I'm gonna share screen and hopefully my video is working. Share screen.
Oh yeah, he had people call in. I didn't even watch to that point of when people called in. Was he rude to them too? Like
Hell
people
yeah.
who called in?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ethan. What is wrong with you, Ethan?
Yeah.
I like you, Ethan.
Mm,
Ugh.
yeah. Okay, so let's see. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so this is him talking to people who um who are about to call in. So
Okay.
take a listen.
Saying that. I mean,
Child.
keep going because I think it'll be entertaining, but like it's just mind rot. If you think I'm being racist, your brain is so fucking rotted out right now
Wow.
that I'm surprised you were able even to turn on your computer this morning. You fuck.
But
Yeah.
here's about the racist thing. I don't think he's being racist. I think he's just ignorant. But the issue is, in this situation with the slap, there are people who are actually being racist. So from his perspective, as someone who doesn't know what he's talking about, when he's seeing racist, he's thinking of the actual racist people who are trying to
Yeah.
speak on this issue.
Yeah,
So
I get
I
what
got
he
that.
the problem is I didn't think he was being racist either until his reaction.
Mm,
It doesn't help his case. Like, here's my
okay.
thing. When I watched this the first time, because this will be now my fourth time watching this shit, and I just because I didn't really understand where people were coming from, and the only the only time that I can say 100% for sure, because there was just what other correlation was there, was when he referred to Will Smith as being a pimp. And I was just like, well, what was the correlation there?
Yeah,
You
what was
know,
the impetus
you
of
know,
calling him a pimp? Because of the slap?
yes. Right, or was it because of his skin? Like, you know what I mean? So that was the only
Mm.
thing I was kind of like, okay. But
Okay. Okay.
even then I still didn't feel like he was racist until you start to hear how he talks to people who even dares to question him. Mind you, I'm about to like play this, but keep in mind this is the people who he's talking to that he wants to call in. This is how he's
Hmm.
talking to them.
If you think I'm
Hmm.
being racist, your brain is so fucking rotted out right now that I'm surprised you were able even to turn on your computer this morning. You fucking idiot. How do you even feed yourself? You probably see racism and everything, dude. How do you even live your life? Shut up, fuck ass.
Damn. Going XQC up in here.
You know what's also funny?
So okay,
I don't remember. There was something else. There was something else about black. Oh, I don't remember what it is now. Where they were like, oh, they were talking about Kanye West called Trevor Noah a raccoon. I don't like saying the C word. I don't like saying that word. So I'm gonna just say raccoon.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm referring to?
No, but okay.
Okay, did you see the headlines where where they were saying Kanye West calls Trevor Noah a racial slur. Do you remember those headlines? Like on TMZ and everywhere.
Oh yeah. Maybe
The racial slur is raccoon without the ra.
Okay.
He said, Trevor Noah, you're a raccoon. And we Black people, we know what that means. Like, we know what it means. Ethan didn't know what it means. Obviously, Ela doesn't know what it means. I think English is her second language anyway. And nobody on the crew knew what that meant. And they had to they spent like 20 minutes trying to figure out what it meant. And I still feel like they don't know what it means really. And I was like, y'all don't have no black, y'all don't. Not only is there no Black people on this set in this team, but y'all don't even have Black people in your life.
You know what? I went on a goddamn rant yesterday. I went on a rant and I was just like, hold up. Hire a Black employee, you know?
Y'all need y'all at this point, y'all need to find a Black person. Just you don't even need to pay him full time, part time. It can be as needed.
No. That's even worse. You hired the one Black person and it's only as needed.
Y'all just need one, just one. Somebody you can just text real quick.
Could you imagine though the ad? HGH3 Productions. We need one African American person, but as needed. So yeah.
I just thought that was the first time I really realized that there was no Black people on set, but then it also made me feel like maybe not even in any of y'all's life. Like maybe not even y'all can't even say I have a Black friend. Y'all can't even do that. Y'all can't even.
That's what I thought yesterday. I thought yesterday where I was just like, oh shit, like they really probably don't talk to Black people. Like I don't know, guys. We don't know. I'm just
and I'm just thinking about the collabs.
We're just having a conversation and we actually don't know.
Yeah, y'all. Yeah, we're just talking. We don't know, but I'm just thinking about who has he collabed with? Who are the friends of the people he's collabed with? Even does David Wittek have Black people? Like, I'm just thinking of people in their proximity that they talk to and talk about. You know what I mean? I'm just like, no.
Well, Jeff thinks he's cool because he went to prison, so.
And that doesn't
or jail.
Okay, good for you.
So
doesn't mean anything. And
no,
in prison, they
but...
segregate themselves. So anyway. Yeah, I don't think there's Black people in their life. So then when I started hearing about this, I'm like, you need to shut up. Like, you can talk about the slaps. Just talk about the slap man to man. I do really enjoy hearing men talk about the slap because I feel like I do think it's kind of gendered. I think I want to hear the opinions of men because that is a situation that I think a lot of men have been in. They can relate to.
Yeah.
Talk about that. Don't talk about alopecia and Black women. Don't just.
But then hear what he goes on to say. Who gives a fuck if she has alopecia? Like that's what he really goes on to say. Well, I mean, no, he already said it in this clip. But
I heard that part. Yeah.
Yeah, he goes, well, who gives a fuck? And then he even was like, well, I didn't even see any patches. And they were like, it's very possible she has makeup on. Yeah, well, it's not like she's dying. So, yeah, I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I understand there's people who feel critical because I was on TikTok and there's people really saying she has a disability. They're really like taking it serious. I have alopecia.
Yeah.
It is, it sucks. It is autoimmune, so that means I do pay more attention to my health because there's autoimmune issue here. I want to, you keep it in check. So yes, it is an actual health condition. I don't like people acting like it's just something. No, it's a thing, but it's not Like, I don't need to register for a handicap sticker on my car level thing. You know what I mean? It's not affecting my ability to go to work. It's not, but for some women it can. And that's where I do give a lot of grace, because some women do fall into depression, and it does affect them very much. But I just don't like people talking about it like I don't know. So the way some people are talking about it, they're making it sound like she cannot function. But I
Really?
do recognize you don't know behind the scenes. You don't know how it affects her. People are playing clips of her. At one point, she said, "I don't care what people say about my bald head because it's mine and I love it." Yeah, you don't. People say that kind of stuff all the time about things that they might be insecure about, like. So I feel like people just need to have grace. It's not a black or white type of thing. Oh no, your thing is in and out. You reset it. Reset your headset.
A minute. Wait.
Let me read these comments while she's doing that. So, Jim. Oh, wait, what did Jim say now? Oh, Davida, you really can't stand Ethan. Davida, I used to, whenever people would be like, I don't like Ethan Klein, I used to be like, oh, why don't you like him? I like him. But now I'm starting to see, child. I'm like, oh no, Ethan. I was your biggest. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? That's how I'm feeling right now. American Princess. I agree. They still don't know what it means, but girl, they Wikipedia'd, they Urban Dictionary'd, and
Okay.
I feel like they still
Hello?
don't know what that. I agree with you,
I
Jim.
can't hear you.
You can't hear me. I can hear you.
Um,
I can hear. I'm typing in her private chat. I can hear you, but I don't know why you can't hear me. I'm gonna keep reading comments. So Jim says Jesus was a carpenter. This says everything to me, a man who created chairs to. Are you evangelizing? That's true to me. Okay. X Rampion, if people live their whole lives having to deal with bigotry that's often invisible to others, it makes sense to be sensitive about it. 100%. And that's why I did feel offended when he said F alopecia. Of all the comments people are making about the alopecia, people trying to dismiss it like it's no big deal, people making it way too much of a deal.
I can't
Of all the
hear
comments, you still can't hear me? But of all the comments people have made about the alopecia,
you can. I hear you, but I don't know why you can hear me. I don't know why I can't hear you either.
I can hear
don't
you.
know.
I can hear you. What? Girl. I can hear you. But of all the comments, that was the most offensive comment about the alopecia. Even if he didn't have any racist thoughts or motives behind what he was saying, he should have been empathetic and try to understand where people were coming from. Right. Because if somebody calls me racist, I definitely want to understand why you think I'm racist. Like, I never want to be racist and just like let it slide like you're stupid. Like, I at least let me understand why are you saying that. I don't think Ethan was racist, but there's some people who feel like being ignorant is the racist. So I guess definitions and stuff like that. Twitter is where nuance goes to die. 100%. Davida, I don't really leave the house because of my hair loss. Yeah. So I think alopecia definitely affects people differently. And I also don't like people who are like, G.I. Jane is beautiful. Jada Smith, she's beautiful. I also don't like people who are like, oh, wait. No, I hear beautiful. Blossom. Can you hear Jada me? Jada Smith, she's beautiful. Because I hear your computer. Like, Blossom. No, Blossom, mute. Oh my gosh, let me text her. Mute yourself.
I can't hear you. Ah! I can't hear you.
We were hearing feedback from your computer. You don't have wired headphones? You don't have wired headphones? But yeah, I don't like the people who are trying to dismiss the comment away and make I don't like people who are trying to when people say no, you should take it as a compliment, right? Somebody says something, if you've ever been in that situation where somebody says something and other people are trying to tell you how you should take it. No, you should take it as a compliment because G.I. Jane's beautiful and you're beautiful and you said that you're proud. No, it's still a very touchy thing. Alopecia, when it happens to women, it affects women in a very heavy way. Women's identity is often based on how we look, and that includes our hair. Your hair is your crowning glory. I hope Blossom resets her computer and comes back. Jesse Walker, I just don't like how Will said keep your, white out of my mouth, but that's all that people are talking about now. Jesse. No. You're not wrong, Jesse. Blossom, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. There's feedback from your computer. And I'm wondering if you have just regular wired headphones available.
No, I don't.
No. But you reset your Bluetooth headset and it still was messing up?
No, I don't I couldn't hear anything. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes
Even
to
when you reset it? Like turn it on, turn it back on, turn it off, turn it back on, and reconnect. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. Okay. Hold on. Blossom?
Yeah.
Okay. Is your headset connected now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just reading some of the comments. We're talking about alopecia. Ethan should have listened. I'm really curious to hear how he's speaking to people on the phone, because it's one thing to see people sending texts and you be talking trash, but it's another thing to voice. To me, it's almost like face to face. So you saying that stuff basically to that person's face. I want to hear this.
You really want to hear what you want to hear the call?
I want to hear one of the calls.
All right. Let's see. I only say this because this is my fourth time watching this. That's why.
Oh, this is my first time, my first reaction. Oh, let's see. Call number 1. Please let it not be a stupid caller, though.
It's not. It's
Okay.
a very intelligent one. I was like, thank God. Actually, Ethan, he realizes that this is going to be a tough one because this person knows what they're talking about. So actually, Ethan tries to, instead of listening to this person, Ethan freaks out and tries to just shut her down every chance that he gets so he doesn't look stupid on his show. That's what ends up happening with this call.
Damn, let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, I just said my timeline.
Okay, so you're saying.
So, I mean, obviously, I haven't done the data, but I'm saying on my timeline what I've seen.
So this is based on your. Okay, so you have no empirical data.
Let me rewind it. I feel like we're missing
amount of white people. Okay. Is a long time.
Stephanie said that the crew was kind of jaw-dropping. Here's something about his crew. I understand this is your boss, so you do have to be kind of a yes man. And it's only that one dude, Dan, I think is his name, who even ever tries to speak up. But I don't know. can y'all grow a little bit of a spine? I don't know because the crew really
Well, it's not power
do be.
imbalance.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's tough, but you got just a little bit of a spine, just a little bit of a spine. I don't know. Oh, child, that's why you need to have a black person on your staff, Ethan. Okay, let me hear this.
We can refresh the lines. Do you have any recommendation? Because basically I have like 6 callers and they're all just want to debate. Do you have which one of these people sounds like the juiciest?
Let me check with the screener.
Let's see, I'll just take one. I'll take the oldest one. Chandler. Madison, should I talk to a woman?
Sure.
Or a man?
Yes, talk to
Sure,
a
let's talk to
woman.
Madison. I don't know. It could be either gender. Madison, okay, tell me why I'm wrong.
Hello.
Okay, hi
guys.
Madison. Go ahead.
Hi.
Thanks for calling.
Okay. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Thank you.
Obviously, love you guys. Love the show.
Love you.
A lot of points. Also, first and foremost, go banana slugs. But anyway,
Go banana
moving
slugs.
on. So basically, I want to talk about race. I don't want you to get too heated, Ethan, but I'm going to give you a discourse
That was
into
really nice.
why the Black community is overwhelmingly in support of Will in this situation, if that's
Holy
cool.
shit. Just try to. Go ahead. I'm
Is that
listening.
cool?
So he was like,
I'm
Wait, why
listening.
did
Are
he
you-
already say holy shit? What did he say holy shit to?
because he said holy shit because now he has to defend racism. He didn't know that was what he was getting to because he thought he was initially getting into people arguing with him how Will Smith assaulting someone on stage is
Oh,
wrong.
Ethan,
So
you stupid.
instead, yeah, so now he's like, holy shit, we're doing racism. And
Oh my
you can see,
gosh, Ethan.
so this kind of his holy shit sets the tone for how he treats the caller because now all his concern is not about listening anymore. It's about making him look the best he can on his show, basically.
Madison, are you?
Sorry, Ethan, but
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead. So you got the floor.
okay. So online discourse has obviously taken 2 camps. And what I've seen objectively on my timeline is the people who are anti-Will, there's an overwhelming amount of white people on that side, and there's an overwhelming amount of Black people on the side that are for Will. So I think
And
it's
so what is your
important to say that-
what is your anecdotal evidence for that?
Yeah.
Oh, I just said my timeline.
Okay, so you're saying.
So, I mean, obviously, I haven't done the data, but I'm saying on my timeline what I've seen.
So this is based on your. Okay, so you have no empirical data to support this.
Nobody has
But go
empirical
ahead.
data.
No empirical data, but this is what I've seen. So obviously, again, that's why I said that.
So this whole is
what
this
I've
whole
seen with
premise
people-
based on your assumption that Black people are supporting Will?
She didn't say that.
Because I don't know if we're
No.
willing to take that stance here.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to say that what I've seen is in discourse, what a lot of white people are talking about is the moment itself. And I'm not here to say that it was good, bad, a good or bad choice. It was a choice that was
Why
made.
not?
And
Wait, you're not willing to say that attacking someone for making a joke is a good or bad choice? Why?
I say it was a joke that was made.
No.
And
You
that's
got to
why
tell
I'm calling
me.
Wishy-washy.
I will not
Come on.
accept your next premise unless you tell me if Will Smith attacking Chris Rock was a good or bad choice.
Did he deserve it?
Yeah. You have to
But
tell
that's
me.
Did he
not the
deserve
answer.
it?
If you will not answer that, I can't.
Okay. What I will say is it was definitely inappropriate to slap someone on national TV live.
What about not live on national television? Should he have slapped
What
him?
about a bar?
Yeah.
People get slapped every day. I don't know.
Yeah.
So you think
People get
Will
slapped
Smith?
every day.
Do you think Will
Like,
Smith
we know it's
slapping
not appropriate.
Okay,
we
it doesn't matter.
know.
He was hired to tell
Yes,
jokes,
move
right?
on.
So this is a comedian.
Right. I
Okay.
understand that. I understand.
It
he's
wasn't
doing
some
a job,
random
and there's
dude
a
that
lot
came
of
up to Will and was like,
conversation
"What's up,
about-
Baldy?" to his wife in front of him.
Right.
Okay.
No, I understand context is important, and I know you were saying that obviously Amy
Okay,
Schumer herself.
so was Will Smith?
He's acting like an asshole. Like, he's not even
Yeah.
trying to really. Do you see what I mean? Like, he's
He's
really
acting
not
like
even.
those alpha male podcasters who hate women. That's
Yeah.
his energy to me right now.
Yeah, like he's giving off these vibes of just, I have to be right. I don't really care what
And
you're
you're
saying, but I need to
stupid.
look good. Yeah.
Yeah, not just
Mhm.
I have to be right, but I'm right and you're a fucking idiot. That's the vibe that he's giving.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, I don't need to hear
Right or
more. I get the
Yeah.
gist.
Yeah.
But Ethan is like this again, why you need to have black people. The fact that Ethan is able to just code over the the racial implications that had been mentioned previously and think that people are calling in to debate
Mhm.
him about the slap. Everybody can agree the slap is not appropriate. Like there's no
Yeah.
debate. The fact that
Mhm.
he just is so surprised that no, this woman is going to try to give you some context about what's happening racially. The fact that
Yeah.
yeah, that's annoying. So
Mhm.
somebody in the chat said that Ethan apologized on Twitter or something. He apologized to this caller. Is that what
Oh,
happened?
he did. Okay, cool. Well, because people gave him so much shit in the chat. People were like, "You keep talking over her. You keep," like, his own fans were like, "Bruh, like, calm it down." So American Princess says, "Did y'all see that video that he uploaded to his channel with his wife
Yeah, I
Mila
have it
about
pulled
getting
up.
canceled on Twitter?" Yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't I
I made a
haven't
video
watched it
about it.
myself. You
Mhm.
watched it, Blossom?
I made a video about. I did the whole stream about it yesterday.
About I got canceled on Twitter on Ethan's
Yeah,
personal
yeah. I
channel?
did it on both of them. I did it on this
Oh, see,
one,
I don't
and
know.
yeah, it was towards
Should
the
we
end of the
watch it?
video.
Should we watch the
um,
one on his channel?
Oh, Jay said he apologized on his podcast because he's been given so much shit for it. I mean, you know what? Here's the thing. So, the good thing is because he was given so much shit, this could have really forced him to look at like the severity of his actions. To kind of look at. Sometimes you need a call out like this in order to be checked.
Mhm.
So maybe that was all for the best. But I didn't see his podcast today, so. I think I'm getting
Hmm.
sick. I think I'm getting sick. Like, I feel sick,
Yeah,
actually.
you do seem
I
off
feel really
today.
sick. I do.
Oh
I feel so
no.
sick, actually. My throat hurts and my nose is like congested.
Yeah, you're sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
sick.
Let's
um,
see.
well, I'm looking at the new podcast and I'm sure he did apologize somewhere in here. I guess where it says Will Smith,
Mhm.
but he
I
should have
mean,
made that a section. It's not like there should be a section titled, I apologize or something so you can go to it. He didn't make that a section.
oh, you know what my biggest freaking criticism of them all
What?
is? Ethan, when he made his other apology video, he uploaded it on his Ethan Klein channel that has like 300,000 or whatever
Mm.
subscribers, as opposed to his channel that has 2.99 million or 3 million subscribers. But keep in mind, this was the same dude that criticized David Dobrik for when
Mm.
he apologized. David Dobrik went on his Views podcast channel that had less subscribers than his
Mhm.
22 million. And Ethan Klein went for David Dobrik because it came for him because of that. So, and don't get me wrong, David Dobrik had a lot coming to him, but what I'm saying is that Ethan knows like what he's doing. Like, why would you do that? What was the
Mhm.
whole point of now? I will say this could all. It's very possible that this could also be a strategic way for his YouTube algorithm on the Ethan Klein channel because it'll bring more people to that channel if he did an apology over there. So I could
Mhm.
say that could also be a possibility, but I just wanted to note that he did critique David Dobrik for literally doing the same exact thing.
Mhm.
So,
Hmm. Hmm.
yeah.
Well, I still don't know where the there's no way for me to quickly access his apology, so I'm criticizing him for that.
Mhm.
Is it worth watching the I got canceled on Twitter if he has now apologized? Did he double down on the one on his personal channel or?
Um, I don't know. I didn't see the podcast that he did today. I kind of just stopped watching Ethan after yesterday because let me tell you, then he did some crazy shit. So at the end of the video, he's like, he made himself the victim. He made himself, oh, thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get I have some tea and I have some lemon upstairs. So afterwards, I'll make myself a tea before I go to. Oh no, I gotta watch one more episode of the morning show with Reese Witherspoon and Jennifer Aniston. I have one more episode to go through. But anyway, thank you. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Ethan. I'm trying to like.
Yeah, you said after he made himself the victim or something.
Yeah. He made himself the victim, and then he started saying he started bringing up Cody, Jeff Wittick's shady friend. Remember when we were saying how Cody was shady AF before we even knew Cody was shady? Remember we were saying that just because of that. Remember when I keep getting so sidetracked? I'm so sorry, but remember? And then the next day it was like,
and then you're right. And I was like, I didn't even say all the things I wanted to say about him because I'm like, no, that's too mean. I don't have enough information. But
I was like, listen, I just have a vibe, guys, that this dude, and it's not because he went to jail or prison. It's because remember when he was like, dude, I don't get on that Instagram shit. I don't do that because I don't
you called that out.
Right, and then the next clip, granted it was edited, but still, it was still the same seating. The next clip, he goes, "Oh my gosh, Casey Neistat just liked my Instagram post."
The real one.
Yeah, I was like, wait, weren't you just 2 seconds ago saying how no, you
don't
shouldn't
do that?
you don't get caught up? And I was like, nah, this is like a shady son of a bitch. So yeah, okay. I was just happy to be right about that.
Oh, so what, did Ethan bring that up again or?
Yeah. So I'm getting sidetracked. So Ethan, he brought up how Cody, like, look, I have a weapon, I sleep with at night, and if anyone comes up into my house, he said I'm gonna kill them, all that stuff. And I'm sitting here like, really? That's how you end the video? He made himself like the victim at the end of the video, and that's not what it was really about. And he never in that video apologized to the people who he called, like, he was just like, I don't even get how you eat at night, or
yeah, I don't know.
I don't even get how you feed
Ethan
yourself.
seems so off. I don't know what's wrong with him. I feel like there's something wrong with him.
Okay, well, what I said yesterday in the stream was that I felt, because I noticed the same look that I noticed it. It's from a guy who did not get any sleep because he was too busy reading all of the comments all night long.
Maybe that's what it is.
I
Because
noticed that look
I
so
didn't want to sound like fat shamey or anything, but Ethan looks, I don't want to say bigger. He just looks puffier. He looks, and it's like sudden.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just noticed that. I'm like, he doesn't look, he looks off. So no, I think I 100% would believe he didn't sleep.
No, I don't think he slept. I think, because keep in mind, he's not a dude that doesn't read the comments, but dude, that's why he doesn't read the comments, because of that, because, and I'm like, really? Casey Neistat called this motherfucker up just to ask how you deal with hate because he doesn't know how to deal with hate himself. So I'm like, really? But anyways, my whole point here is that
J Heap says he's been sick. Okay, that explains. I'm like, why is his face so puffy? It's like puffier than usual.
Oh, no, he totally
okay. He looks sick.
Yeah,
okay.
I forgot.
I'm not okay. But I don't know. I think maybe it's a combination of being sick and not sleeping and whatever else. Ela complained about Ethan not helping her more with the new baby. Okay, let me, I'm just going to start saying what I feel, because it's turning out that every time I'm feeling it, I'm like, no, I don't want to be offensive. And then the next day, it's like, real. I think Ethan's depressed again. I think he's very depressed again. And that's, if you want evidence, I don't have no evidence. I just I feel like
Mhm.
he's very depressed again.
Mhm. Mm, I don't know. Stephanie says, I wonder if he's drinking more too. That will make your face puffy. Hmm.
He drinks? I didn't know he drinks.
Yeah, me neither. Hmm.
Hmm.
I don't. All I can tell you for sure is that I know that look way too well, and that is a look, at least, of a man who has been looking at the comments all night long. That is a look of a man who is doing that.
In the
'Cause-
podcast or on his personal page or both?
No, I'm saying in that podcast where he went off and he was just
Uh-huh.
like, that the night before or before that podcast, he was reading the comments because that's a
Oh,
reaction
yeah,
from reading
I'm
some
sure.
dirty comments. Yeah.
He needs to stop reading Twitter comments because I feel like half the people are, what do you call them? The commentary bros? And they're
Yeah.
trolling him. Like, well, I would never read Twitter comments.
Oh, are they trolling him? Oh, really?
No, I would
Mm.
just assume. I would just assume that at least 50% of these comments are from commentary bro lovers who hate me just on
Oh,
site.
got it. Mhm. Oh, the commentary bros. I could go like a whole week without hearing that. Oh yeah, guys. So we were supposed to have Marissa on, but I don't know what happened. We haven't had contact since last week, so
Yeah,
I guess
she
that's
really
the
wanted to
update.
come on, and I just wanted to know what was up because I heard that her husband has done blackface and all this stuff. While at the same time, her whole channel is about calling out people who do stuff like that. So I was excited to have her on. I just wanted to know, what is it like to like criticize people for doing the things that your husband does? Like, how do you? I wanted to. I just wanted to know, and I was really disappointed when she basically ghosted
Mhm.
Blossom. And okay. I mean, I'm still open if not another housewife ever sees this and she's open,
Yeah, and
I'm open.
to be very clear, or to throw it out there, it's very possible that she could also be going through her own shit. Because I'm highly
Mhm.
aware that we may not even be a remotely dot or thought,
Right.
in her head. So that's also very much possible as well. But
Mhm. You
yeah, but I
never
haven't heard
know.
from her since last Wednesday's podcast. So yeah.
Yeah. You never
Uh,
know. Ever since the Chadwick, the man who played Black Panther,
yeah,
ever since him, I try to keep that in mind all the time because before he passed, he was very skinny and people were
yeah,
clowning him.
yeah.
And people
Mhm.
with this Jada thing, people are bringing that up too. People are bringing up, you know how many jokes were said about Chadwick, and then when y'all found out he had stage 4 colon cancer and he died, how'd y'all feel?
Mhm.
But yeah, you never know what's going on with people
Oh, Davida goes, Ethan earned the hate of the commentary bros. Ethan been doing some sneaky underhanded shit.
for a long time. You
Ugh.
know, I never used to understand them. I never used to understand, why do you hate Ethan
Mm.
so much? But like the things he displayed on that podcast are the things those dudes have been saying about him. I just didn't,
Okay,
I
but to
don't
be
know, just
fair, with
mhm,
those dudes, they all agree sometimes to just have a narrative and go with it. Like
mhm.
those, yeah, it's I don't know. Coming from hate from them, yeah. But I
Davida,
don't
he been
know.
spiraling for a long time. Yeah, okay, I'm glad I'm not crazy. I just feel like Ethan is off. He's not, I don't know. Something's not turning the buttermilk
Mhm.
for Ethan. I don't think he's okay. I don't think he's feeling good.
I don't know. I don't exactly know about that, but I do know that I'm questioning. Am I seeing? Am I? Is this the real Ethan that we saw? Because
Mhm. Is this the
the way how his
right?
crew was laughing at him about, oh wow, you're really going off today, as if, oh, is that what he's like off camera? Like, I just,
Mm.
it's kind of like, ooh, I think I'm done. To be honest with you, I might be done unless frenemies come back. I might be done watching Ethan. Um,
Damn.
Because now I'm in the mood to make a video. I'm in the mood to make like a video, like a long video now, because I haven't been in the mood to make like a video, like a nice like music and in a
Edited,
while.
yeah, with your
Yeah,
effects.
yeah. But
You
I'm in
want to
the
do
mood
one
to
on
make one.
Ethan? Is that what you're
Ah,
saying?
but it's like, it's not that much, It's just like I think he's fake.
I mean, there's a lot of, I'm sure you can find a lot of evidence. He posts damn near every
Mm,
day. You can, well,
I don't know, but
yeah, I
they
don't know
follow
if
like and
Ethan
stuff.
is, if it's just a moment or this is
Mm,
what he's really like.
I don't
I
know,
don't know. He just, I don't
but
know. I can't put my tongue on it.
hmm, man. Oh my gosh. I just um I have one more I know this is really random, but I have like one more episode of what is it called? The morning show, and I'm almost done.
What's the morning show?
It's on Apple TV. So it's a show with Reese Witherspoon and Jennifer Aniston. And it's just basically when like them being new. It's is it Matt Laurie? What was his name? The guy that like I think it was during the Me Too movement, maybe. Matt what was
Matt Laurie, American
it?
TV
No.
personality. He's a Today co-anchor.
Yeah. So remember him who got booted because he was like essaying people?
Oh, he was?
Or he was like another Harvey Weinstein, but not Harvey
How
Weinstein
Matt
level.
Laurie's life has changed 4 years after he was fired from the Today Show.
Yeah,
Was
yeah,
fired due to a complaint of inappropriate sexual behavior in the workplace.
yeah,
Oh, sir.
yeah. So
Wow.
the show is based off of a story like that of how Reese Witherspoon and Jennifer Aniston, they're the news reporters, or they're like the anchors, but the
And he's
storyline is based
essaying
off of
them?
no, but I can't explain it other than it's based off of that. Just know it's based off of that. It's based off of
Like
just the
before he's fired
storyline.
or after he's fired?
The story starts with the guy still being on the show in the beginning, and then he gets fired, and that's when the show happens because now they have to explain how did this happen? How could someone who was so popular be sexually assaulting all these people in the workplace, and who knew, who didn't know, yada yada
How
yada,
did
and
they
that's how
turn
the
that into so
storyline.
many episodes?
Uh, it's 10 episodes per season, so
There's multiple how you turn that into multiple seasons? Damn.
because it's a story, it's good, it's good because
Okay.
it's good, so I love
So
it.
you gotta get Apple TV. That's a whole nother subscription thing, huh?
Um, if you bought like because I just bought another Mac, any single time you buy like an Apple product, it you get like a free year of Apple TV.
Oh shit. Okay, let me see if
Yeah.
I have mine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait, Apple TV. Heck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll have to look this up later. Popped up and
So
then it
you could get
disappeared.
so you can get an Apple Watch. When I got my iPhone in December, that's when that like gave me a whole nother year. Like yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna download that later. I didn't know I had it for free. Shit, because I want to watch. There's something I want to watch, but that reminds me of the Elizabeth Holmes show I'm watching. What's it called? The Dropout.
Mm-hmm.
The newest episode just released tonight. I'm gonna watch that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey guys, do you guys want us? Okay, so the way how I don't know if you guys, I don't know how many of you guys are with us when we try to do a watch party of the Elizabeth Holmes, and then it just, we got like blocked. Um, we got like not suspended, but we just couldn't air the live anymore for copyright reasons.
Oh yeah.
How do you guys feel about us doing like a Patreon? Because then we can do anything there, and
Yeah.
we can do watch parties there. So that would be really fun to do, just watch parties on the Patreon. So that would be nice, but I don't know. I don't
And it would
know.
be
Oh,
free.
wait. We might need to do a Discord instead because I don't know how you do a watch party on a Patreon, but I know how you would do.
Zoom. Oh, okay. Whatever's the best with no lags.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool beans. So yeah, I was thinking of doing something like that. That would be really cool. Awesome. But yeah.
That would be cool. Oh, J Habe's recording. Oh, I guess one of his lawsuits got dropped. Ethan's lawsuits. Ethan platformed a doxer who harasses people by sending them CP. Oh, Lord. There's a
Mhm.
lot of stuff I don't know. Okay. About Ethan. Well, okay.
Mhm.
So you don't think it's worth it to watch his thing? So, oh, crap. Now my tabs are out of order. Do you want to go to... Okay, Apple TV. Remind me to do my Apple TV later. Do you want to go to this YouTuber,
Mhm.
James Bear?
Mhm.
I didn't know. Oh, let me share my screen. I didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
I just kept seeing, like, the kind of YouTube channels that I like. The YouTube channels that
Mhm.
be calling people out just keep talking about him. James Bear. I'm like,
Mhm.
incest. I'm like, what? And then when I went to see, first of all, let me show you one of his cartoons. They're
Mhm.
really short. Oh, is this page deleted? Hold on, let me see. View channel. So if you don't know James, I didn't know him either. Oh, you can show my screen. I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so yeah, it's whatever cartoon. And I was like, let me see his cartoons just to get a feel for what is it. And I just noticed a trend in every single freaking cartoon. There's something that's always freaking there in every cartoon.
What?
Every single freaking one. He
What?
has he has a woman with huge tits in every cartoon, and then I watched like 3 of them, and in 3 of them he's just staring at them. Like, the joke of the cartoon is how he's staring at her boobs. So I'm like, first and foremost, this man has been making this kind of content for, as you can see, multiple years. Y'all didn't think there was something maybe creepy about him? Like, if all of his cartoons is about staring at tits, you don't you don't think there's something maybe off about this guy, a little bit weird? So so then I was like, okay, let me hear what he actually did, and I did not want to watch.
I don't know. Okay. All right. Here's the thing. So I grew up watching Dexter's Laboratory.
Oh no, your thing is cutting out.
Why?
Reset. Well, I think I know what she's about to say, because I also grew up watching cartoons where the joke is "Auga," sexy lady with big boobs and big butt alert. But that wasn't the entire cartoon. Like, that wasn't even in every episode. That was maybe like every 4 episodes or something. This guy, every single cartoon he uploads for 6 years, it's about him staring at some cartoon boobies. That I just automatically get creep factor. And I'm just like, how did y'all not figure this guy probably is a creep in some shape, form, or manner? Like, you wouldn't make videos about it because you don't know, but I don't know. Maybe I think different. Because there's a lot of, because the other thing about those Auga cartoons is when you start to learn about those animators, you find some disturbing things about those animators. A lot of those animators are creeps themselves. Let me pull up one of them. Let me see if I can remember this one. What's the guy? He made what cartoon did he make?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, no. So what I was saying was that I grew up watching cartoons, and if anyone remembers, like Dexter Laboratory, but if anyone remembers the Powerpuff Girls, remember the girl, the assistant to the mayor who had the really big boobs and was very tall, and you never saw her face. Remember
Mm-hmm.
her?
Miss Bellum.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, no one was. All I'm saying is that no one was saying that whoever created the Powerpuff Girls were weirdos. I'm just saying.
Well, what's weird is that the joke of each cartoon is that he's staring at the boobs. No, I don't remember when they joked about staring at Miss Bellum's
The
boobs.
joke.
Wait, I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Oh my god.
But the joke, when the
No,
joke is that
no,
the no, you're still
no.
cutting in and out. I don't know what you're saying. But the joke was not every episode we're gonna stare at Miss, her boobs. That's not. This guy is like constantly doing that, and I remember the dude I wanted to mention, John. Oh Lord, how do I say his name? John Crick Falusi, the guy who animated Ren and Stimpy. That man is absolutely disgusting and deplorable, and there's receipts. And there's a lot of other animators who the receipts aren't fully out yet, but they nasty too. Can you hear me, Blossom? You're muted. You muted yourself. You're still muted. You just want to be muted? Okay. You're muted.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I can
Can
hear
you
you
now?
good.
No, all I'm saying, my whole entire argument, real quick, it was that was the joke, in my opinion. Growing up, I was like, oh my gosh, why were they only showing her in a red dress with her legs and her chest? It's because that was the joke. That was what we were only supposed to be staring at. So that's what I was trying to bring. Like, there's a relationship there that they just didn't say that, but that was a joke because we never saw her face. That's a huge sign that that was a joke. So what I'm saying was, no one was talking shit about them. Now, I'm not really defending this person, but all I'm saying is, my whole entire
Well,
point,
they
wait. I'm
yeah.
not saying, hold on. My whole entire point is that it's weird to call her. It's weird, in my opinion, to call them weirdos based on just that. That was my opinion.
No, but it is weird because one, when they reboot Powerpuff Girls, they actually give Miss Bellum a head. They realize that's not okay. And two, this guy is drawing himself staring at boobs. That's different. I mean, I don't think the Miss Bellum is cool, but it's different when you're trying to draw yourself stare at boobs, and that's the cartoon every time. Like not that's your
Okay.
cartoon every
I
time.
haven't watched. Okay, I
And
actually haven't watched this cartoon.
and a lot of these animators are nasty. I would not be surprised if the guys who drew Miss Bellum are nasty. And I was just talking about John Crick Falusi. He was an animator for Ren and Stimpy. I don't know if you grew up with Ren and Stimpy. Did you? No. Okay. Well, his stu- his stuff was like really gross, but he did also have like a lot of different animations. Had the Vava Voom lady every now and then, but
Mhm.
there's now receipts that this man is a pedophile. He's disgusting. He sexually harasses animators that are on his team. Yada yada yada. The works, and there are more animators like that. Like it's common in women, female animators are speaking up, letting other girls know if you want to get into animation, expect to work with a creep. So, I mean, yes, we grew up with all these boobs and got jokes, but like now it's coming out that no, like, yeah, those just who animated those are creepy guys. They are. But I don't know. I feel like if your whole YouTube thing is to draw cartoons, and every damn cartoon for 6 years is about staring at titties, you staring at the titties, I think you're trying to tell us something about you. And so this guy
No, I agree. I agree. I agree.
I want to find a short one because the story is actually pretty easy to sum up, but these people like make the story like really long. Actually, I don't know. Do we want to watch one? It's so cringy.
I haven't seen his videos, James Bear's video. Let me hold on. I just watch it from no sound from my phone real quick because I haven't seen any of his videos.
With my life. That's good for you. I wish it's long. There's only so much information. Huh. Well, it seems like you guys liked that last video, didn't you? All right, good. Now I want to clarify here, just kind of off the bat. I'm not just making this video because.
Oh, this is about his apology, which was a horrible apology. Surely okay, this person seems short.
So this is a video that I've been struggling to make over the last 24 hours because it's just horrible what this guy has done. So James Bear, now called James because he ended up changing his name, is an animation YouTuber with over 300,000 subscribers. And as you can see, he makes some interesting content,
right,
to say
interesting
the least.
content. Oh, this is one of his videos.
I have no idea how this video has almost 500,000 views. Do people actually watch this and think it's entertaining? Now, I first heard of James Bear through this tweet that Turkey Tom made. What the F did this little guy do? And why is everyone talking about him all of a sudden? And I was confused, all right? What is going on here? Why are people talking about this random guy? What exactly did he do? He slept with his sister, but don't worry, he only did it once, I think, and it was
yes, girl.
What?
This. So number one, incest. Number one. Number one.
No.
Number one.
Oh my god.
Number one.
What?
Number one. Now it started when he was 13. She was 9. It continued until he was 15. He continued doing continuously. Yeah.
Because of depression. And apparently this has been like...
Oh, yeah. He said he did it because he was depressed.
Wait, he shared this?
Girl, let's see if this dude has the receipts of where he shared it.
Secret for years. Like
No. Well, he shared it with some friends, and the friends exposed the conversations. And then his shitty apology confirmed it.
People have known about this. And James himself has even admitted to it on multiple occasions. So let's just get into it. Friendly reminder that this guy... his 9-year-old sister, admitted he did publicly due to depression at the time, then removed everything relating to it once it died down. And this right here is the mega Bible document showcasing everything that this guy has ever done. Now, just a little fun fact about this document. It was written by a guy who was dating James' girlfriend, and most of this document is just this guy like mad, like extremely like obsessively mad that James stole his girlfriend. Like there's points where he's mad about animations that James has made and things that he's saying in animations. The document is just completely unhinged. I'm not going to be going over this thing in this video because it's like 200 pages of crap, basically. I recommend just watching some of Bo Black's stream because it's insane. The guy who wrote this is completely unhinged.
Notice how both James and Clarissa are naked. I feel sick. What do you mean they're dating? And James suddenly turned into a demon and stares at her. But oh geez, what could this possibly mean? I know. James is recreating what he did to his sister, animated with Clarissa instead.
But kind of in the middle of this 200-page document, he reveals that James had sex with his sister. So this right here is a message that James, for some reason, sent this person. It all began in February 20.
Oh, and the other thing about it is, so James at that time was jealous. The guy who wrote that unhinged document had a girlfriend. And James would be messaging that guy, I'm so jealous. You have a girlfriend. Why I can never find a girlfriend? Why can't I find a girlfriend? It's making me so depressed. And so then, because he was depressed about not having a girlfriend, he later will tell him, that's why I have to sleep with my sister, because it's not fair. Y'all have
Oh.
girlfriends and I don't have a girlfriend.
Oh my
And that makes me
god.
depressed. That's what
13 when I began to get a little friend called depression. I didn't know at the time, and I did something terrible. I had sex with my sister, which at the time I was 13 and she was 9. Fuck. If it makes you feel better, I'm suffering emotionally, and I did it because of depression. Someone told me that depression can't make you do things, and we've been doing till, I'm gonna say, between 2015 and 2016, and I know it's still affecting me. In 2014, I got beat up outside in the cold winter night, and I got sick, and that sickness could have killed me. In 2015, I gotten sick again, but while I was sick, I cried myself to sleep, and I began to lose friends. My depression kept getting to me. My dad emotionally abused me too, and so January 23rd, 2016, I began to feel like shit, and I nearly took my own life, but I didn't and went to sleep. My friend Alex, I told him on that day that I should, and I forgot to tell him that I'm gonna sleep. Got worried and phoned the RCMP, and they took me to the hospital, and they were checking on me to see if I'm okay, but I was. So yeah, I gotten sick again, but I'm okay. So yeah, that's what happened. But don't tell anyone, by the way. Emoji, an emoji. Yeah, that is disgusting. Now, James has actually admitted to this several times to former friends and has even made Twitter posts responding to all of this. With what's being brought up about me, I have to admit about the sister thing, it did happen, but only once. When we were just kids, and it was consensual. Anything else about me being a pedophile or grooming on minors is not true whatsoever. Those messages are over 4 years old to a 13-year-old, while I was only 16 years old. Therefore, I was a minor myself. I made a mistake when I was a kid, and I didn't know it was bad, but those mistakes I made back all those years ago don't define who I am.
No, but he did know it was bad, because the way he writes to his friends, he writes it in a way that he's like, I know it's bad, but if it makes you feel better, I felt really bad about it. And he tells his friends, oh, at the time that I did it, I felt bad. So you did know it was bad.
Am today. I'm a completely different person. I will be taking a break since the threats and the false accusations have taken a huge toll on Claire and I's mental health. So yeah, I just wanted to clear the air on that front. So yeah, his excuse for doing it with his sister is that, first of all, he was depressed, like really depressed, because he was like sick and got beat up or something, and that it was completely consensual. I mean, I just don't even want to
This
think about the
9-year-old's
like
consent.
optics of that. If you want to say like this was your sister, your younger sister. She was 9 years old. What do you mean consensual? And sure, he was 13, right? He was a minor himself, but he still did this to his sister. I'll just let you guys decide whether or not you still want to support this person if you're a fan of him. But after all of this started to resurface, he decided to go back onto his Twitter account, which is the same one that he confessed to all of this, and it's also like linked on his second channel. So this is 100% James's Twitter, but this is his response to the entire thing. My response for the 5th and final time. First of all, I would like to apologize to those who are upset and disgusted by some of the claims that are being thrown at me, by what appears to be a premeditated attack on me as a person. Second, I'm ashamed for what occurred in my past, and I'm working towards being a better human being. However, the claim of me being a pedophile, rapist, and a molester is not true. The amount of harassment and threats that I've been receiving because of this is astronomical. Third, about my past, as much as it pains me to confront it, my past was never meant to be public knowledge and was leaked 5 years ago by a person who hated my guts for ridiculous reasons, which is why that document exists.
can you
It was
pause
a
it?
childish attempt.
So, okay. Here's the thing. Where is his sister? Like, does his sister have a social media presence of some kind, or is this just like
Yeah, we're only
good?
hearing his side, and yeah.
Because that's like, yeah, that's, and I wonder if people have reported this to the police or things like that. I just wonder, like, what's going on now behind the scenes?
Yeah. Probably nothing. Probably nothing. I mean, he's taking offense to people calling him a molester, a rapist. pedophile, whatever. But it's like, but you did those things. you did them. He never apologizes. He never says, I apologize to my sister here. He's just apologizing for the nasty things that you're hearing. He doesn't say how he's changed since then. He doesn't say how he's gone to therapy or whatever to change. He just says, well, I'm a different person. Well, I don't know, because this is how I feel about James Charles too. When James Charles first was accused of like messaging minors and just being inappropriate, he was a minor himself. And I just felt like, James, you need to get help, because if you don't, it's going to follow you into adulthood. And that looks really bad, to be in your mid 20s, late 20s, 30s, 40s, still talking to minors. You can't do that. That one, you're going to go to jail for a long time. And now he's an adult legally, and he's still doing it. And I just feel like, when you see, I don't know, like once you're going through puberty, I just personally feel like that kind of stuff, I think you can see it early. You can catch it early. Maybe you can do something. But if you don't do anything, I think it follows you. So when he says, "Oh, I'm a different person," I just kind of don't believe that. I don't know. Maybe you are. Maybe it was just a phase. I don't know. But the level of remorse isn't even there for me.
I'm trying to make me break up with
No, go ahead.
No, it's fine. You can post it.
someone they liked and wanted back. As time went on, after dealing with the situation on multiple occasions, within the last 5 years of my life, I'm being labeled as a monster yet again, and I'm forced to respond to these people. My past, again, was never meant for anyone to hear, and was a sick, twisted ploy to make me look bad, when really, these people, and including you reading this, don't know my full story. You don't know my personal life, you don't know me personally, and you never will get to know, because I don't need to tell you. I don't owe you any more attention, because I'm trying to be a better human being each passing day, and again, those who have ill will against me, I'm sorry, I'm flawed just like everyone else. This will be my fifth and final response to all of this. I'm tired of having to deal with it.
I'm flawed like everyone else. This isn't a flaw. This isn't a flaw. I am like, can you imagine if he's willing to say that this is a flaw online? Like, what to people who he don't know, what is he doing to people who he do? Well, we already know what he's doing to people who he does know, right? But it's just, I don't know, man. This is way too much for me.
Once again, and I want to move on with my life. So yeah, here he is once again, admitting to his actions. It looks like he's trying to lessen some of the pushback by changing his name. Like, that really does anything. Like, people know who you are, dude. Like I said, I'll let you choose whether or not to support this guy. I mean, there's some people saying, oh, he's changed. He was a minor. He was a kid. But like most people don't sleep with their family members and then try to justify it by saying they were depressed. That's not a justification. That sounds like you took advantage of your sister. So yeah, these are just my thoughts on this entire situation. If you guys have enjoyed,
So
be sure to
yeah,
hit the like button down.
That's that. And I was like, when I first I was like, and Davida said the person who wrote the document has some screws loose. I agree. I think they also have some screws loose, but when you see some of the conversations, it's also just very cringy. They talk like, he said, so and so was my maga senpai. Ooh woo rar. It was just all around very uncomfortable to read through. But yeah, so I didn't know who James Bear was before. Now I'm glad I never knew who he was. And
wow, interesting. I don't really have any other thoughts because this is a crime. Like, honestly, I used to be, I don't know how I feel, because I feel like now it's kind of like, when do even commentary, like when do like the commentary or T channel community just draw a line with what they're going to cover and what they're not going to cover, you know?
What do
Like
you
I
mean?
just this is a little bit. This is like police station. You know, this is like
Police?
authorities.
Oh, like call police?
Yeah, this is like authorities. This is like a little bit way too much above just the pay grade. I mean, I don't know.
Mm.
I just a little
You
bit
don't
too much
think
for
it's
me.
worth people knowing that so you can like stop supporting this guy?
Yeah, I just I don't know. I don't know. I think it just becomes a little bit too much. It could be too much. So.
What part is too
Mhm.
much?
Yes, people need to know, but I just feel like I don't like this. I guess I'm thinking about more of a bigger picture here. I don't like, and I'm just using like the commentary bros as an example. Like, remember when that whole that whole thing went down with what's his face? Uh, what's his face? Zero, I think it was, and technicals. You know,
I don't know anything
whatever.
about those guys.
Okay, my whole point is, how do I put this? My whole point is I think yes, we can make a video. Like a video like this was a good, was okay. Like it was a good video, right? Like it was detailed, it wasn't anything like that. But to me, I just don't like it when like this YouTuber that we just watched did a great job covering it, explained the situation, left it as that, right? But then you have other people who are like, let's have a debate about like why are we
Oh.
having you know what I mean? And that's when it
Yeah.
becomes a little bit too overwhelming for me. And it kind of because this person that we just watched actually didn't do anything wrong. And I had to think for a second, like, why am I feeling this way? Because I'm more reacting to the other people who have already covered the story or will cover the story and how they're going to go about doing it. And so I just,
Mhm.
you know, and so, yeah.
Mm.
So that's
It
why these
can
things are not
go.
my cup of tea because there's always debates, there's always this, and it's like, really? So,
Mm.
hmm wow.
Ugh.
What a mood killer.
Um, well, the only other thing I have is about another pastor cheating on his wife.
No, that's another mood killer.
That's another mood killer. So I don't know.
Hmm.
Um,
But I'm trying to think of anything else that's like, oh, so I didn't watch this and I will not watch this, but I also when Trisha Paytas like sad fishing all the time because
now you're breaking up
of the
again.
video.
I heard you say
And it
Trisha
was
Paytas sad
like
fishing though.
almost but okay, and then the up with everything is okay. It's just like here we go with like, the whole pregnant story like fishing. She
So
may
Blossom,
I don't know.
you're
It
breaking up.
just
You were breaking
seems
up that
like
whole time.
I feel like there's more to
I'm
come.
wondering if you can hear me.
Hello? I can't hear
Hello? Can
you.
you hear me?
Ah,
Can you hear me though? Okay. I caught that you said Trisha Paytas is sad fishing. So when I YouTube her, I see that she fell down the stairs. Fell down the stairs, but I'm okay, in parentheses. And then she has another video, baby is okay. Update after fall. So 15-week bump update. Okay, hello? Blossom?
hello?
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I don't get how like
You know how like okay, Ethan Klein has like a crew, but I always see these streamers do it, and I'm just like, how? I'm always having technical difficulties every single time I do this stuff. Always.
I don't know. I don't know. But are you talking about Trisha Paytas talking about she fell down the stairs?
Mhm. Sad fishing. And all I'm thinking is like, wow, we're gonna have more to come.
Oh yeah, this is just the beginning.
So she's already fallen down the stairs, and I'm sure like and here's the thing, like, I just don't believe anything Trisha says anymore.
Yeah, I
Like,
kind of don't believe that she fell down these stairs. I don't. I think maybe
I
she
think
tripped on something.
yeah, tripped on a rock. I don't know. I just yeah. And I have a feeling this won't be the last like and I hate to say that because I just think she lies all the time, so.
I think she lies all the time too. I don't trust anything that she says. Like
Mhm.
I remember what I hear her say, but I don't. I'm just waiting for somebody to post some receipt of this is what she said last month. That's the exact opposite.
Mhm. Hmm. And that's the only tea, like, I'm thinking of oh, yeah, and apparently I know Hot Tea just did a video on Amberlynn Reid, but I don't care for Amberlynn Reid. I don't care what she does anymore.
Yeah, I don't care. It's getting to that point that the T channels are talking about her. She just does the same thing over and over. I don't. Oh, okay. She titled it "I'm worried about Amberlynn Reid." Now, just
Ever
now, you weren't worried like all these years ago. You ain't been
No, she's
worried.
well, no, she's that's just the title because she's done other videos on Amberlynn Reid. She's done videos
Oh,
on
so she's a fan. She watches it.
yeah, but I don't know about you, but I'm kind of ready to call it a night.
Yeah, me too. I'm tired.
I
I
know,
am
it's
gonna
like
watch this stuff about why she's worried. It looks like
mm,
maybe Amberlynn has a new boyfriend or girlfriend or something. I don't know what's going
whatever.
on.
I refuse to watch anything about Amberlynn Reid, so
I mean, it's really not interesting. It's
not for a while.
Hmm?
Not for a while. I just like she just is a user, but she's playing the game right. I guess
Yeah, she is. She's playing the she knows she's playing the game.
has more coin than me, but all right, guys. I am like getting so tired, so I'm about to be out of here, and
It's
like,
our
but not
shortest
tired enough
live.
to like what
Our shortest live.
is it really? Oh yeah, it
Probably.
is 2 hours. Oh well. Next time we come back, I'll be way much more energized. I'm just like my throat hurts and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
life is my eyes are watery. So
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Get
thanks,
good sleep. Good
Rampion.
rest tonight.
Yeah, like I don't. But the good thing is I don't have work tomorrow, so I'm gonna
Oh,
just sleep,
good,
which
good,
is
good, good.
nice.
You can sleep.
But,
Yes.
mm,
Yes, you need it. You
mm.
need it.
Oh my god, my neighbor moved out. I forgot to tell you. I
What?
know. I
How?
know. I'm so like
Why?
it got because she like tried to kill her mom basically, and so her mom had to call the
Mhm.
police on her. So
Wait, like again, like a separate time?
yeah, and so
I guess she was like, "This is the last straw."
well, here's the thing
Lord,
though. Here's the thing though. I feel like she might come back, but for now we're safe
probably. Yeah.
because she moved out. They didn't really kick her out. They just had to call the police on her because like she was literally like trying to kill them. So
So where is she now?
because
Like just living with
I
someone
don't
else?
know. I have no idea.
She'll be
I'm like,
back.
I don't care.
She'll be back.
She's just not here. And it's been a full week, so I'm excited.
Oh,
Yeah.
enjoy while it lasts. That kind of
It may
peace
it may
is
last. Yes.
priceless.
Life is
Hopefully
great.
it does last. I think she'll
Mm.
come back just because of the parents, but hopefully she's gone.
We'll
Damn.
see. But
I hope she's still in the same state because I want this little rack sheet that she's been building up to just finally get her in the clinker. And I don't want her moving states for it to start over or anything like that.
oh, really? That's how it works.
I mean, sometimes.
Wow. Interesting. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen. And yeah, I'm just glad she's out of here, man. I'm so glad she's done.
Good.
Thank goodness. For now. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm so sorry. It's like such a low energy. I feel like a low energy night, but hopefully the next one will be better. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like if you haven't already, like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. But yeah, we will see you soon. I'm so used to saying, and I will see you soon on the next video. Bye guys. But no, it's we will see you soon.
So you
We
can
will
get
see
more
you
of that
soon.
5%.
Oh, and tomorrow, I'm supposed to be doing a live on my channel called An Honest Conversation with Julia Lynn. And we're basically going to be talking about basically the never ending Will Smith slap because she has a lot more to say, but the
Who's
conversations are going
Julia
to be different.
Lynn?
Julia Lynn, my friend. Look her up on YouTube. She
Is
does
it Julia Lynn
commentary here and there.
Vlogs? Julia Lynn Vlogs?
Maybe. Is she wearing a green outfit?
Oh no, I don't know who this is.
Okay,
But
I don't
what?
know.
She has some other perspectives. What she know?
Yeah. Well, watch tomorrow. No. She just wants to talk more because then there's been like memes of going around of how Kentanji Jackson, how her husband like handled people coming at her all week, and he handled it in a respectful way, whereas Will Smith kind of just bringing the conversation in a different direction. So it's gonna be different stuff. It's not gonna be what like we talked about and stuff. But
Okay, I gotta prepare
so it's gonna be
myself.
happening on my channel tomorrow. So yeah. But anyways, have a good night, guys. We will see you soon on the next podcast. That 5%. So low
Bye.
energy. Bye, guys.